You are bleeding. Your hands are trembling. The sword feels heavier than ever, doesn't it? I see the way your knees buckle, the way your breath hitches in your chest, ragged and shallow. Your eyes are clouded with pain and regret, and for a moment, I wonder if you'll just drop everything and let the darkness claim you. Maybe it would be easier that way. Maybe it would be less painful to let go, to sink into that cold abyss where nothing hurts and nothing matters. But I'm telling you, don't you dare give up. Not now, not like this. I get it, you're tired, you're exhausted to your bones, and no one sees it. No one sees the nights you've spent alone staring at ceilings that offer no answers. No one sees the battles you fight in silence, the demons that claw at your sanity. When the world goes quiet, they see a mask, a facade of strength, but they don't see the cracks underneath. They don't see the times you've broken down fists, clenched eyes burning, choking on words you can't scream out. And the worst part, you're starting to believe them are starting to believe. That mask, starting to think that if you fall now, no one would notice, no one would care. But listen to me. I'm here, and I see you. I see every scar, every bruise, every fractured piece of your soul that you try so damn hard to hold together. I hear every silent scream, every prayer that gets cocked your throat, because you begged for salvation so many times that it feels pointless. I hear it all, and I know it's killing you. I know you've been betrayed, left behind, spat on by the very people you'd have died for. I know you've been wounded by words sharper than blades, promises that shattered like brittle glass. I know it because I've lived it too. I've tasted that bitterness, that hopelessness that seeps into your veins and makes you wonder why you even bother getting back up. You've lost so much, haven't you? Parts of yourself you'll never get back. People who swore they'd stand by your side only to vanish when you needed the most. And it haunts you, doesn't it? The ghosts of what could have been the echoes of laughter that now taste like betrayal. You've buried dreams with your own hands, forced yourself to let go of things that once made your heart ache with hope. But here you are, still breathing, still fighting, and maybe that's the cruelest part of all that. Despite everything, despite every lie and every knife in your back, you refuse to lay down and die. But don't you dare call that weakness. Don't you dare call that failure. You call that survival. You call that strength, because anyone can fight when they're winning. Anyone can wear a crown when the world is bowing at their feet. But to keep going when everything's been stripped away, to crawl through hell with nothing but shattered bones and bleeding knuckles, that takes a strength they'll never understand. That takes a fire that doesn't burn out even when there's nothing left to feed it, but pain and rage. So cry if you need to. Let the tears fall. No one's watching. And even if they were, to hell with them. You've earned every scar, every tear's streak, breath. Let the grief rip you apart if it has to. But don't you dare stop fighting. Don't you dare let them win. Because every breath you take is a rebellion. Every step forward is a middle finger to the darkness that's been trying to swallow you whole. And as long as there's air in your lungs, there's a chance to turn this around. There's a chance to rise, bloodied and furious, and make them choke on every time they called you weak. They'll tell you it's hopeless, that you are wasting your time, that you are a fool for believing things could ever change. They'll point to your failures, to the battles you've lost, and laugh, but they don't know you. They don't know what you've survived, what you've clawed your way back from. Let them laugh. Let them talk. They've never felt the weight of 1,000 regrets and still found the strength to stand. They've never faced nightmares with nothing but a broken blade and a heart that refuses to stop beating. So let them have their words. They don't matter. They're nothing more than shadows trying to drag you back into the door. You've come too far to turn back. Now you've bled too much, fought too hard. Even if you're crawling, even if every step feels like a blade twisting in your side, keep going. Prove them wrong. Prove yourself wrong. Show them that a warrior isn't defined by victories, but by the battles he refuses to surrender to. It's not about never falling. It's about how many times you can hit the ground round, shattered and bleeding, and still drag yourself back to your feet. It is about spitting blood, wiping your mouth, and growling through gritted teeth. Is that all you've got? It's about embracing the pain, letting it sharpen you, harden you until every wound becomes armor, every scar or reminder that you survived what was meant to destroy you. So don't you give up. Don't you dare. Not today. Not ever. You've got too much left to fight for, even if you can't see it yet. And if the world wants a war, then give it one. It'll never forget. Burn so brightly that even the darkness is forced to look away. Be the nightmare. They never saw it coming. You are a warrior. Act like it. They'll try to tell you that warriors don't cry, that strength is in the silence, in biting back the tears and wearing that stone-cold mask that says nothing can break you. But that's a lie, and you know it. Strength isn't in pretending you're unbreakable. It's in admitting that you're shattered and still choosing to fight. It is in the way you can kneel on broken glass, blood dripping from a clenched fist, and still look your demons in the eyes and whisper, "Not today." It's in the way. Your voice cracks when you scream at the heavens, demanding answers that never come. And still you find a way to rise. So cry if you need to, scream if you have to. There's no shame in it. There's no weakness in letting the pain pour out raw and unfiltered. The shame isn't letting it consume you, letting it chain you down till you forget how to fight back. Don't you dare let it. You bled too much to drown now, but I know it's hard. I know the nights stretch on forever, shadows creeping in like hungry wolves, and you're left alone with thoughts that cut deeper than any blade. I know you lie awake, fists clenched in the sheets, replaying every mistake, every failure, every moment when you fell short. And it's suffocating, isn't it? The guilt, the regret, the way it coils around your throat. A relentless whisper telling you that this is it, that you'll never escape, never be enough. But listen closely. That voice is a liar. It wants you to break, to surrender, to believe that your scars define you. But scar is hard a mark of defeat. There, proof that you fought, proof that you survived wounds that would have destroyed lesser souls. They're a testament to every battle you faced alone, every night you didn't give in. Wear them proudly. They're the armor forged in fire and agony, a reminder that you are still here when so many others would have fallen. The world isn't fair, and it never will be good. People fall and monsters thrive. Promises are broken, hearts are betrayed, and sometimes it feels like the more you care, the more you suffer. But the answer isn't to stop caring. It isn't to build walls so high that no one can ever hurt you again. That's what the darkness wants, to turn you cold, to strip away the light until all that's left is an empty shell, too afraid to feel. Don't give it that victory. Don't become the monster they tried to make. You keep caring even when it rips you apart. Keep fighting even when it feels pointless. Because every time you get back up, every time you refuse to become the villain in their story, you prove that you're stronger than the pain, stronger than the betrayals, stronger than the darkness that's been trying to claim you since day one. And maybe you think it's too late. Maybe you think you've made too many mistakes, crossed too many lines, and that redemption is nothing more than a cruel joke. But it's never too late as long as you're breathing, as long as your heart's still beating. There's time to rewrite your story. The past is a graveyard. Let the dead stay buried. You owe it to yourself to stop digging up corpses, to stop letting ghosts chain you to regrets you can't change. The only way out is forward. One bloody step at a time, even if it feels like you're crawling, even if every part of you is screaming to just lay down and let the darkness swallow. You keep moving. Drag yourself through the mud and the pain and the endless nights, because somewhere ahead, there's a dawn waiting to burn away all of this, but you'll never see it. If you stop now, it's going to hurt. That's the truth. No one likes to say out loud, plowed healing isn't clean. It's tearing open wounds that never properly closed, scraping out the poison until you're left raw and bleeding. It's facing the monsters in your head, the ones that wear familiar faces. Whisper lies sound like truth. It's accepting that some scars will never fade, some pain will never leave, but you don't have to do it alone. There's a whole world out there full of souls, justice lost, justice scarred, fighting their own wars in silence. Find them. Reach out even when it terrifies you, even when every instinct screams to push them away. There's no shame in leaning on others, no shame in admitting that you can't do this alone. Even warriors need a hand to pull them from the abyss sometimes. And when they tell you that you're too damaged, too broken to save, laugh in their faces. Show them what a soul stitched together with pain and fury and unbreakable will can do. Show them that a warrior doesn't need to be whole to be deadly. Let them see the fire in your eyes, the resolve that no amount of darkness can snuff out, and make them choke on every word they ever spat at you.